Hey guys, George from SoundTraxx here, and in one of our recent videos we talked about the different speakers and talked about the equalizer and how you can use that to match your model. Now we're going to go ahead and do that with this factory installed Athearn Genesis GEVO. So with our 7-band equalizer, we have the ability to adjust the overall tone and boost and reduce individual frequencies to help make the sound come out a little better with your model. Now in this model we're going to use an Athearn factory installed Genesis GEVO with a Econami 2, and we're going to show how the equalizer can really help enhance the sound frequencies. So we're going to do that from start. So first let's unmute our locomotive. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on the 7-band equalizer. So to start off, we're going to program on the main. We're going to set CV225 to a value of 7. And that's going to enable the alternate user adjustable equalizer. Now CVs 226 through 232 represent the 7 bands of the equalizer. So the first one is 62 Hertz, and that's a very low frequency that most speakers in our models can't reproduce. So we're going to start by taking 226 and set it to a value of 0. And that way our amplifier is not working harder as the speaker is trying to recreate a frequency range that it physically cannot. Now the next range is 125 Hertz, and that's also is a little bit below than what we can do. So we're going to take CV227, we're going to set that also to 0. Now the next frequency range is right around 250 Hertz. So we're going to take CV228 and we're going to boost that up a little bit. We're going to set that somewhere around a value of 200. So now you can hear that change, that low end and that frequency range coming through. Now as we work our way through, we're going to create kind of a bell curve. So as we've got CV228 boosted up to about 200, we're going to take 229, 230 and kind of boost them up, and then we're going to slowly taper it down so that the high end frequencies are coming through a little bit less because they're more efficient with the speaker. So we're going to take CV230 here, we're going to set it to 220, and you can kind of hear how we boosted that. I think that may be a little high, so let's take 230 back down, we're going to set it to 200, and that kind of gives it a little bit more of an even. Let's try a little bit further here. There we go. That set CV230 at about 175. Now we're going to take CV231, let's boost it up to about 170. Now we can take 232 and we're going to reduce that down to about 100. So now you can hear how your locomotive has changed in tone. So let's go ahead and run the locomotive here and see what it does. Now you can hear a little bit more of that low end frequency. Change direction. You can hear a little bit better of that chugging sound down on the low end. Now just to show you the difference, we're going to go ahead and turn off the equalizer. So we're going to set 225 back to a value of 0. This is where we started. And CV225 back to a value of 7. This is where we ended up. Now you can take these values and adjust them any way you see fit for your model. So listen to your ears and see how the locomotive sounds to you so that you can adjust that as you see fit. So now that we've shown you how to set up the equalizer, you can go in and make your models sound the best for you. Now these are a couple of my own models that I've set up with the equalizer to match and run on my railroad. So you've got a lot of that mid to low range really boosted in these models. So let's take a listen now as we close out this week's video.